Hey guys, what's up? Terry F Gaming here. Welcome back to the channel. We are going to talk about PES 2021, some updated player ratings, and some interesting news that could affect how we view the game. Coming up next. Alright guys, so welcome back to the channel. If you're enjoying the content, please consider liking and subscribing. I do Master League, I do full manual Master League, I do PES news whenever something new drops, and I have a lot of fun stuff planned for PES 2021. But what I want to talk about today are the new player ratings. PES have released some graphics the past few days, showing off some of the partner clubs and the new player ratings for players. Also, I have a little bit of news that I think is quite interesting regarding PES 2021. I want to discuss with you guys and see if you guys believe it, if you agree, all that good stuff. But let's get into this. We're going to start with Arsenal, one of Konami's partner clubs, of course. And here you have Aubameyang, 88. Fear, he had a very good season. Lacazette, 84. Not too bad. Granit Xhaka, 83. Kieran Tierney, 80. And Hector Bellerin with a new hairstyle, he's 82. So that's Arsenal. Let's move on to Manchester United. Paul Pogba, 86. Bruno Fernandes, I believe he's even one more, 87. Interesting to see what Van de Beek is this year. Martial, 83. I think that's a bit low. I think Martial could be 85. Matic, 82 is kind of fair. Rashford, 84. Yeah, I think... I feel as if Martial should definitely be closer to Marcus Rashford in terms of his rating. There's Ronaldo, he's 93. I can't tell if it's an old hairstyle or not. If it shouldn't be the ponytail anymore. Bonucci, 85. Szczesny, Wojciech Szczesny, I can never say his name right, 87. De Ligt, 86. A bit high based on his last couple of seasons. Ramsey, 83. I would drop that to 81. Let's go. The Champions League winners, Bayern Munich, Manuel Neuer, 89. Could have bumped him into the 90s again, honestly. Davies should be higher than 82. I think he should be about 84, 85. Sané, 86. It's a bit fair, maybe 84, 85. Lewandowski, 92. I am fine with that based on his last season. Thomas Müller, 86. Yeah, these are pretty good. I think Bayern's are a bit more accurate. And here are Barcelona. You know, they must be breathing a sigh of relief that man Lionel Messi has not left. A new hairstyle for him, looks good. Griezmann as well, 88. Yeah, not a great season, but fair enough. Ter Stegen at 89. It's about accurate. Luis Suarez, 89 is ridiculous. Luis Suarez should be like an 83. And Piqué as well, 87. Piqué should also be like an 82, 83 at this point. Those guys are past it. Let's look into some new stuff we found. These are some really cool My Club graphics they've given out to some influencers. Look at the design, it's really nice. You know, Konami get a lot of grief for their design department, and a lot of it is justified. So it's good to see here. I genuinely think these look pretty good. One little thing that I don't like is that every player has a goalkeeper awareness on their card when that only applies to goalkeepers. So it's really dumb to waste one stat when you only have 6 stats on one card, to waste one of them on goalkeeper awareness, which is going to be 40 for everybody who's not a goalkeeper. So yeah, I think that's not just not smart. Now the last thing I want to talk about is a man called Robbie Iron. I believe he's a Brazilian who's been, I think he was a fan and now he's hired by PES. And he works with PES, and I don't know if he's doing the marketing exactly, but he's like a community manager for the region. But he did an interview, and I thought this was so interesting because all this time we basically heard that PES 2021 was going to be a season update of PES 2020. So not to expect too much, it's going to be the same thing. Now, Konami have been lambasted for this online. There's a lot of vitriol against them for taking this decision. I'm more indifferent. If PES 2022 on next gen is incredible, totally worth it. It really depends on what they do next year. But we've kind of heard this. A lot of people think, you know, you shouldn't be paying $25 for basically a roster update. But for Konami, I know it has to do with actually having to pay for these licenses. Even if they're, you know, not having a full update, they're still paying these teams for these licenses, so they need to recoup some money. I'm not defending Konami, I'm just explaining what it is. But regardless, so this interview comes out with Robbie Iron, and I'm really surprised because now this could be Konami trying to build some last minute hype for the game. You know, we're 10 days away. But kind of the first indication that there are going to be maybe even significant changes sometimes to the gameplay. So here is the question. We are talking about a somewhat risky title because it's taking the entire basis of PES 2020 to make, most of all, additions to the rosters and lineups. It is a sincere addition because the effort is focusing on the addition for the new generation of consoles, talking about PES 2022. But it is also somewhat risky. Is there not a fear that this change may be a step for players to test the rival Saga? Now, as you can maybe tell, it's translated, I believe, from Portuguese, so it's a little bit rough in certain aspects. But you get the gist. Anyway, here's Robbie's response. No, the truth is we are not afraid of any kind on this issue. We have made this decision knowing the ability of the production team to polish what was in PES 2020, now transformed into PES 2021. The truth is that when people start playing it and watching the game from September 15th, they will find it is not what they thought of as a copy with only changes with an update in between. A lot of gameplay issues have been polished. That's why when it was announced there was talk of having the same gameplay as the previous game, but with polish from that time until the launch of this PES. Stadiums have been improved, celebrations have been added. Now, there are some specific lines here that could give you hope or could just be Konami, like I said, blowing smoke up everyone's ass again. Right now he says that, but let's see. A lot of gameplay issues have been polished. One, you'll find that it's not the same game. And that's interesting, right? And then the thing you don't like, though, is at the end he says, stadiums have been improved, celebrations have been added. Almost as if that's the example of the two things that have changed. I think for many people, player switching and referee AI are two things that, if changed, would make a drastic impact in the game. But we will see. Regardless, maybe a bit of hope here that we will see something different in PES 2021. Of course, I'm going to get it, test it out, let you guys know what I think. Lots of fun stuff planned for the channel as we head into a new game. Very excited. That's really it for this video, guys. Just wanted to talk about that. If you have any comments or any thoughts about PES right now, in the future, PES 21, PES 2022, anything, drop them in the comments below. Terry F Gaming, thanks for watching. Take care, and see you guys tomorrow with some more Master League action.